Hi there, my name is Mulaisho-Chibwe. I'm a hospitality coach as well as a consumer scientist. I'm here to talk about food safety. Lately, we've had quite a lot of food scares in different locations where we've had people, even fatalities. Some children have died out of consuming certain types of food. So I just wanted to give a few tips if you're a food handler, meaning that are you the one who handles food? Are you the one who's cooking food? Or are you the one who's a food seller? Are you on the street selling food? Maybe you could pick one or two little tips that I can give you to ensure that you stay in the business and also that you practice food safety. One, you should be able to understand and know where your food is coming from. That is very important in food safety. Know traceable places where you buy your food and ensure that you've got receipts for your food in case you have to present those to the authorities if something happens and somebody reports that maybe your food is contaminated. What is contamination? Contamination of food means that the food is just exposed to certain, maybe it's biology or maybe it's chemical. Sometimes it can be physical contaminants, right? We'll go through that in detail at some point, but now I just wanted to give you tips. Know where your food is coming from, ensure that it's traceable, ensure that the establishment is also registered, so that if there's any question, you should be able to direct the authorities where you got food that you're selling on the street. 2, practice food hygiene. Practicing food hygiene is ensuring that the food that you're selling, you should know the expiry date. You should know how to store your food. If the instruction says that the food has to be in the fridge, ensure that your food is stored in the fridge at a correct temperature. 3, practice personal hygiene. Meaning that if you're not feeling well, you are not supposed to be in the food preparation area. You can run errands elsewhere, but not in the food preparation area. You should be able to cover your head with the mop cap to ensure that nothing falls on the food. Ensure your hands are clean and you wash the hands before and after handling the food. All the time. Spend at least a 20-second of washing hands. Inside, well washed. On the outside, with running water and soap. In between your fingers, you wash your hands very well. That will help you to ensure that you maintain your personal hygiene towards your food that you're preparing. 4, avoid cross-contamination, meaning that your raw food, meaning the food that is not cooked, should not be mixed with the food that is uncooked. As well as when you're preparing food, you're cutting up on your cutting board. Ensure that when you cut certain food like proteins, which is meat, chicken, and all those type of food, don't mix them with the fish. Don't mix them with the vegetable on the same cutting board. Invest, if you may, in a color-coded type of boards that will be able to guide you on which food you can use for which particular color board. For instance, red color board will be for red meat. Red meat meaning your beef, right? So ensure that you do not cross-contaminate your food when you are preparing food in your establishment. 5, ensure to keep your environment clean all the time. Very, very clean. We say that because some of these places, if the food area that where you're preparing food is dirty, you're going to necessarily see a lot of parasites, a lot of pests coming to your establishment, especially in the food preparation areas. So to avoid parasites, to avoid pests coming into your area where you are preparing your food, you should ensure that the place is well sanitized, well cleaned up. Whenever you are done with food preparation, you throw away all your waste immediately. Your kitchen area should be very clean. And when you're throwing food or you're throwing those waste products, ensure that you throw away responsibly. We are going to handle that in detail at some point, but those are quite a few little tips that I wanted to give you that you can practice in your food preparation facilities to keep your environment clean, as well as ensure that your food safety record is maintained. Most importantly, keep your consumers safe, as well as keep yourselves in business. If you want to get a free assessment on your establishment, you can call us on +27 83 749 4710, or you can send us an email on info@astglobal.biz. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening on. We look forward to giving you more tips on food safety in the hospitality environment. Take care. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.